as a collective for us taking this peaceful demonstration around the country, especially in Abuja. We have had, this is our 7th day without interruption.
This is the 7th day of this protest, and the Nigerian youths are saying that they are not stopping this protest until the INEC chairman resigns, and they should cancel this election and call for a fresh election to be held, because what we had on the 25th of February 2023 wasn't an election because of all the malpractices that were encountered.
In the ruins of transparency, on the embalming table
of inclusion, equity and accountability. Today, we are voices toneless stripped of the music of choice. Today, we are Nigerians broken, calling on INEC to count our votes. On the 25th of February 2023, Nigerians trooped to their polling units with one mission: to cast their vote and choose their next leaders. We qualify for this exercise by participating in the year-long continuous voter registration, which witnessed an unprecedented spike as never seen before since any election since 1999. Months later, they returned to collect their permanent voters card and went home with the commitment to participate and engage with the process. The chains of apathy was broken, tossed to the belly of oblivion. We were free to experience the full potential of our Nigerianness. Our binding lines were unbroken in ideology. They held us together in trust. We washed away like water. In truth, they kept us alive. We breathed the full breath of what being citizens should be in a progressive secular state. But all of this to say came to a halt when finally nothing could bolster our belief like the assurances of Mr. President Mahmood Yakubu and the INEC chairman, Professor Yakubu Mahmood. If we recall that a little over a year ago, the President Mahmood Yakubu appended his signature to the Electoral Act, amended bill of 2022. The fanfare that tweeted that amendment can and will claim recognition as one of the most colorful in our recent history due to its unbroken allegiance to the Nigerian spirit. On that day, we were not Igbo, we were not Yoruba, we were not Efik T. Urobo, we were not Bagi, Kaduri or Ijo. On that day, we were Nigerians full of positive energies to our land. I hate to announce to the British High Commission and to all full clear of the world that today in our hearts of some, all has gone to waste. You have seen the videos of diasporans who are Nigerians who tore their passports. Some others have done same in the fabric of our identity because INEC through Professor Yakubu Mahmood chose to silence their voices. So I ask, what is the value of democracy if the process that recruits its leaders consistently lack the credibility? Perhaps the answer is at the International Conference Center, where Professor Mahmood Yakubu began and sustained and concluded a coalition of and declared a candidate as winner of the presidential election based on falsehood, contravening the guidelines of the Electoral Act. It is most disturbing that this was done in the full glare of the world. Never has our democracy been so sorely abused by any citizens in their public eye or private service. Professor Mahmood Yakubu has raised the bar of impunity that will cost our country many years of electoral excellence to correct. This was not the electronic transmission he promised to Nigerians and the world at Chatham House, where what he has done right now is blatant, openly lie to Nigerians and abuse our right of choice. We passed a vote of no confidence on him. And we herefore call for his immediate sack and prosecution. Because we cannot continue and afford the culture of performance of lawlessness without consequence. We are as strong as our laws and as force as our institutions. We therefore cannot descend any lower than this. We therefore call on President Muhammadu Buhari, whose commitment to free and fair election is engraved in the legacy of the Electoral Act of 2022, to immediately initiate processes and procedures to bring Nigerians under control of an interim government pending the resolution of all litigation pertaining to the concluded of the February 25th presidential election. Yes. We have extended this call to you because of the proven commitment of the British people and the government to justice, equity, fair play, which you demonstrate by your acknowledgement that 2023 general election failed to meet the expectation of Nigerians. We are hopeful that even as you conclude your diplomatic mission in this country, that you can be a voice of reasoning in the political quagmire that Professor Mahmood Yakubu has forced in our country. We therefore call for sanction of Professor Mahmood Yakubu and all the electoral commissioners and other INEC officials who contributed to this illegality. Our country needs healing. It will be counterproductive to allow a fraudulent process to succeed, as fraud will eternally birth fraud. We cannot grow our democracy on falsehood and suspicion. The holes in our national fabric must be broken short. One way is to immediately establish a Truth and Reconciliation Committee in Lagos State and other flashpoints of voter intimidation and violence during the presidential, National Assembly, governorship and state election. This will help build trust, confidence, and further ethnic cooperation among Nigerians. Here are the things we stand for: sack, arrest, prosecute Professor Mahmood Yakubu. Number two, a cancellation of the presidential election of 25 February 2023. Declare state of interim government. Last but not the least, and very important, a compensation of all victims of electoral violence, voter suppression, and other electoral atrocities committed during the federal and state election.
That's right. Help our youth the truth to know. In love and honesty to grow and live in just and true. With love behind our faith to build a nation where peace and justice shall reign. Greetings, Nigerian people. Ever conscious Nigerian people. Great Nigerian youth. Are you tired? No. Are you tired? No. We can never be tired. We can never be tired.
Thank you. It's been a long one, and it's going to continue to be a long one because it's a long walk to victory. It's important and imperative to reiterate as we stand right here in America. This place is America.
Yes, sir.
And we want to let the whole world know that we cannot be corroborated or tainted. And so we reiterate one more time who we are, that we are neither APC nor PDP. We are not Labour Party, YPP or ADC. These are frustrated Nigerian people. These are hungry Nigerian people. These are representation of several civil society, NGOs, group support system, mothers, fathers, children, all kinds of people from all walks of life here today. We are all tribes, all religion, all region gathered here today. This is symbolic because on the collective, especially within Abuja, we have been here before, we've been different places, but as a collective, this is a 7-day together as a people. And so we represent perfection today as we are gathered here today. And because we have not been able to be broken, infiltrated, we want to reiterate the commitment that we are seeking for.
Nursing
The process of hope. This is our press statement addressed to the Honorable Mary Brett Leonard, Ambassador of the United States of America, on 1075 Diplomatic Drive, Central Business District here in Abuja.
Today we mourn the demise
of credibility, the rape of trust, the abuse of will. Today we stand in the ruins of transparency, on the embalming table of inclusion, of equity and accountability. Today we are voices stripped of the music of choice. Today
we are
Nigerians broken,
calling on INEC
to count our votes. On the 25th of February 2023, Nigerians troop to their polling units
with one mission: to cast their votes
and choose their next leaders. They qualify for this exercise by participating in the year-long continuous voter registration, which witnessed an unprecedented spike has never been seen before in any election since 1999. Months later, they returned to collect their permanent voter's card and went home with the commitment to
participate and engage with the process. The chains of apathy was broken, tossed to the belly of oblivion.
We were free to experience the full potential of our Nigerianness. Our binding lines were unbroken in ideology. They held us together in trust. They washed us like water in truth. They kept us alive. We breathed the full breath of what being citizens should be in a progressive secular society. So when the final day arrived, we had no doubt in our hearts, in the person that always questioned truth, that our votes must count. But nothing could bolster our belief like the assurances of Mr. President Mahmoud Buhari and the INEC chairman, Professor Yakubu Mahmood. Recall that over a year ago, President Mahmoud Buhari appended his signature to the Electoral Act Amendment Bill of 2022. The fanfare that greeted that amendment can well acclaim recognition as one of the most colorful in our recent history due to its unbroken allegiance to the Nigerian spirit. On that day, we were not Igbo, Hausa nor Yoruba. We were not Efik, Tiv or Urobo. No, we were not Bagi, Kanuri or Ijo. On that day, we were Nigerians, full of the positive energies of our land. Isn't that so? Yeah. But I hate to announce to the American Embassy and to the whole America today that in the hearts of some, all this has gone to waste. You may have seen the video of the diasporans who tore their passports. Yes, their Nigerian passports. Some other Nigerians have done same to the fabric of our identity because the INEC chairman too, Professor Mahmood Yakubu, chose to silence their voice. So I ask, what is the value of democracy if the process that recruits its leaders consistently lack credibility? Perhaps the answer is at the International Conference Center, where Professor Yakubu Mahmood began, sustained and concluded the collation and declaration of the candidate as winner of the presidential election based on falsehood, contravening the guidelines and the Electoral Act. It is most disturbing that this was done in the full glare of the world. Never has our democracy been so sorely abused by any citizens in either public or private service. Professor Yakubu Mahmood has raised the bar of impunity that will cost our country many years of electoral excellence to correct. This was not the electronic transmission he promised Nigerians at the world at Chatham House. Professor Yakubu Mahmood has lied to Nigerians and abused our right of choice. We hereby pass a vote of no confidence. And we call for his immediate sack and prosecution. We cannot afford to continue the culture of performance of lawlessness without consequences. We are strong as our laws and tall as our institutions. We cannot afford to descend any lower than this. We therefore call on President Mahmoud Yakubu and the American Embassy and all the international community who we know are committed to free and fair election, and as stated by Mahmoud Yakubu, who is engraved in the legacy of his Electoral Act of 2022, to initiate the process
and procedure that will bring Nigerians under the control of an interim government,
because we do not want this reign to continue beyond the time limits that it has. For the resolution, until the resolution of all the litigations pertaining to the conduct of the February 25th presidential election. We have extended this call to you because of the proven commitment of the American people and government to justice, equity, and fair play, which you demonstrated by your acknowledgement that the 2023 presidential election failed to meet the expectations of Nigerians. We are hopeful, even as you conclude your diplomatic mission in the country this month, that you will be a voice of reason
in the political quagmire that
Professor Mahmood Yakubu has forced in our country. We therefore call for the sanction of Professor Mahmood Yakubu and all the electoral commissioners and other INEC officials who contributed to this illegitimacy. Our country needs healing. It will be counterproductive to allow a fraudulent process to succeed, as fraud will eternally birth fraud. We cannot grow our democracy on falsehood and suspicion. The holes in our national fabric must be woven shut. One way is to immediately establish a Truth and Reconciliation Committee in Lagos and other flashpoints of voter intimidation and violence during the presidential, National Assembly, governorship and state assembly election. This will help build trust, confidence, and further ethnic cooperation among Nigerians. May we quickly reiterate our demand, which are made in the interest of unity, inclusion, and sustainability for our national ethos.
as number one,
Sack, arrest, and prosecute Professor Yakubu Mahmood.
Yes.
immediately. Nigeria, when do you want that done?
No.
When do you want that done?
Cancellation of the presidential election of the 25th
February 2023.
Yes.
When do you want that done?
No.
When do you want that done?
No.
declaration of an interim government.
Yes.
When do you want that done?
No.
When do you want that done?
No.
Last but not the least, compensate all the victims of electoral violence, voter suppression, and other electoral atrocities committed during the federal state elections of February 25th and March 18th respectively. As concerned citizens, we believe that our country is destined for greatness and are hopeful that in no distant time, our faith will nudge our dream to reality. This is our prayer as we nurse the process of hope. For though they force us to precipice, we will not cross Nigeria.
Yes.
We will not cross our country.
Yes.
Are we going to cross Nigeria?
No. No.
Are we going to
No.
abuse Nigeria?
No.
Are we going to break our city?
No.
Are we going to be violent?
No.
Are we going to destroy our road?
No.
Are we going to litter the streets?
No.
It's our property. This is our home.
Yes.
This is our land.
Yes.
And we will go nowhere.
Yes.
All those who have committed fraud and are running out to America, we speak to America today.
Sanction.
Sanction them. Deny them visa. Let us stay home. Let us build it together.
Yes.
Revoke their citizenship in America.
Yes.
Send them and their children back home.
Yes.
Because Nigeria is not a zoo.
Yes.
Is Nigeria a zoo?
No.
Are we a zoo?
No.
We will not steal from our country.
whatever treasures we possess.
We will hold to the
Promise of unity,
because
Nigeria is not Wazobia.
we are 500 more and we're strong.
We will hold to the unity of faith.
Because Nigeria is not a Christian state.
It's not an Islamic state.
Yes.
It's a secular state.
So guys, a big shout out to our youths. You know, they've taught INEC a lesson. Honestly, INEC chairman will never forget the year 2023. He will never forget it. Neither will he forget the 25th of February 2023 when the presidential election took place. Honestly, he will not forget it, because the Nigerian youths are giving him tough time. The Nigerian youths are giving him sleepless nights. The Nigerian youths are asking that the INEC chairman be sacked, be arrested, and be prosecuted. The Nigerian youths are saying that they are not stopping this protest until INEC comes out and cancels this election and reschedule for a new election. So guys, you have seen it for yourself. Let me know what you think in the comment section below. Please don't forget to subscribe to my channel, turn on the notification bell, give this video a like so that YouTube can recommend it to others, and let me know what you think in the comment section below. Thank you.